Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm going to talk Love Island Australia Season 5, Episode 8. Now we pick right back up immediately after the altercation between Abby, Zach, and Trent. Abby walks off. Some of the girls go to comfort her. Nate also goes to comfort her. Reed is there with Kale, kind of talking to Zach and Trent. Lucinda says to Abby that, like, hey, I don't like the way Zach handled that. Nate also says to the guys, like, hey, I don't think you should have handled that way. He also says to a couple of other people who were not involved in the altercation or came to the altercation near the end of it. Tia says to Nate, like, some things like, you got to watch what you say around here. He doesn't really like that comment. I will say this. I was really excited to see how the outcome of this like fight would go today, and honestly, it was kind of a buzzkill. Zach and Trent apologized probably within 10 minutes of the start of the episode. Um, the big drama I think is Nate and Tia. Like, we don't know where they are. They have a conversation. She's like, I don't know if you should have got involved. She thinks that he's looking for like a pat on the back, and to me, I think he's just trying to be a good person. So I don't know. This kind of changes my opinion on Tia a little bit. I didn't really like love the way she was like handling the situation, and like even just realizing that it went a little too far, and she was just like kind of me. So we'll have to see how that goes and progresses. Later, Abby makes a funny comment that she thinks the moon is bigger than the Earth, which was crazy. Islanders get a text later that night, so who knows how late this night is going into that. The Hideaway Retreat is open. They decide on Ben and Tyra. They seem to have a good time at the Hideaway. I can't remember a time that anyone has a bad time in the Hideaway. All right, so we've moved to the next morning. Zach does a picnic for Lucinda. Then Nate does a picnic for Lucinda because he wants to have he wants to have a conversation, like, to see where they are and like kind of separate themselves from what happened last night. And he says it right up front, like, hey, I just want to like be alone with you and try not to think about it last night. They immediately started talking last night. It doesn't seem like they're getting anywhere. So this relationship might be on the outs. And then they get a text that there's going to be a recoupling tonight. And since we have newcomer Abby come in, she gets to choose first. So no brainer here. Abby chooses Reed. Um, Sophie asks, this is really funny. Kira has had amazing confessionals, comments, and just comments in general. Sophie asks Kira, like, how are you feeling? And she goes, she stole my problem, not my man. And I was like, that's great. And Sophie's like, oh, you should put that on a shirt. It's very good. All right. So first off, the guys are choosing. So we had Abby choose Reed because she was new, so she's safe. So guys choose, and Ben will be going first. He chooses Tyra. Zach chooses Lucinda. Kale chooses Nakia. Trent chooses Savannah. And Nate chooses Tia. And he was hung up on it for a little bit. He said later that Kira was dumped, by the way. Should have said that first, but he was really hung up on like who he was going to choose. And like when he was talking to Kira later, he was like, honestly, I was even thinking about choosing you. Like, he didn't want her to go because he likes her. And another thing that just Tia said that I just didn't love, she said to the girls, like, she wishes that Nate didn't pick her and chose Kira. So that would have had you mean you were being eliminated. I don't really get what's going on with her. Sophie also says that the spicy era is over and now it's the vibe era. So again, I don't know what that means. I haven't seen anything different than any normal Love Island of like how they're handling things. We do get a tease that two new boys are coming in. We have I think it's Adrian or Adrian. I think I'm gonna say Adrian. 29, he's from Sydney. Says he has good chat. Prove it. Ryan, 28, he's from Wallag. I think it's called Wallag. Some of these city names I'm gonna butcher. This dude's jacked. So I'm interested to see who will swing over there because I'd like to see a couple of people I want to be on the fringe with, because I would say Savannah, Tia, and Lucinda. I'm still not buying Lucinda and Zach. And honestly, Abby, I mean, Abby I think Reed sucks. There's so many, these dudes honestly suck. Like Reed sucks. Trent sucks. Not a huge fan of Zach either. I just think yeah, it's not. But we'll see. Apparently this is only on Monday through Thursday, so I will talk to you guys about this again on Monday. But definitely drop a comment on below. Tell me what you think of the new couples. Anything that happened last night that I missed that you wanted to talk about, we can talk in the comments. Check out some of our other stuff. We're covering Love Island Games. Tonight we have Bachelor in Paradise. We also have Golden Bachelor. We have House of Villains. The Big Brother finale tonight. May have a video on that. Not 100% sure. Tomorrow we have F Boy Island. Last night we did CBS Wednesday, which is Survivor and The Amazing Race. So we have a ton of stuff. So we should have something for you if you like other reality TV shows. And again, I always say at the end of these episodes, if you have a new show or another show that we're not covering and you want to suggest it to us, feel free. We're always willing to check something out. So appreciate you guys all watching, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.